Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping straight into El Clásico.
Yeah, Real Madrid versus FC Barcelona. It's huge.
It really is. And it's, so much more than just what happens on the pitch. It's tangled up in history, politics, culture. It's deep.
Absolutely. What started as, well, mainly league matches, now it's like every time they meet, isn't it?
Totally. Champions League, Copa del Rey, that's the Spanish Cup, Supercopa.
Hundreds of millions watching worldwide. It's massive.
So our mission today really is to unpack why. Why is this rivalry so fierce? Why does it last? We want to get beyond just the scores. Okay, let's dig in.
Right. The origins are, well, pretty interesting. Barça was founded first, 1899. Real Madrid followed as Madrid FC then in 1902. And their first match, also 1902.
And who won that one?
Barcelona, actually, 3-1.
Wait.
But it was like a non-official cup game.
Okay.
And the interesting thing is, those early games, mostly friendly. The real tension didn't really kick off until the 1910s.
So later on.
Yeah, that's when you start hearing about alleged referee bias towards Madrid. So this rivalry, its roots are actually before the big political splits we talk about now.
Which brings us to those political and cultural layers, because they are just fundamental here, right?
They're totally fundamental.
From the 1930s or so, Barcelona really became this powerful symbol for Catalan identity.
Against Madrid's centralizing push, yeah.
Exactly. Catalonia has its own language, its own culture, and this long history of seeking more autonomy.
So supporting Barça, for many Catalans, it's not just football. It's like an expression of pride, national identity.
Especially when that identity was facing, suppression. That motto mec club.
More than a club.
Right. It gained so much weight during the dictatorships. It linked the team to Catalan nationalism, progressive ideas.
Making El Clásico this symbolic battleground, Catalan hopes versus sort of Spanish unity.
And on the flip side, Real Madrid.
Well, being in the capital, they're often tied to Spanish unionism, the central government. It's kind of natural.
Associated with Spanish national identity.
Yeah, and historically, maybe seen as the club of the elite, even royalty. You see the Spanish flags, hear the España, España chants at the Bernabeu.
Especially when Barça visits.
Definitely.
The Franco era seems absolutely crucial here in ramping things up.
Oh, massively. Franco's regime pushed for Spanish unity, which meant suppressing regional identities.
And Catalonia was a big target.
A huge target. Barcelona, the club, was even forced to remove the Catalan flag from its badge. Their president, who was a Catalan nationalist, executed.
Wow. That's heavy.
And Franco's ties to Real Madrid are, well, widely discussed. Many believe he used his political power to help the club.
Right, using their European success to project Spain's image.
Exactly. And that infamous 11-1 Madrid win in 1943.
Still talked about.
Many put that down to intimidation tactics tied to the regime. Even the language difference, Catalan versus Castilian Spanish, it underlines that whole divide.
It's just layer upon layer.
So, with all that going on, the players themselves, and especially transfers between the clubs, they become huge flashpoints.
Inevitable, really.
You had early icons, Bernabeu for Madrid, Alcántara for Barça, then the 50 stars, Kubala, Suarez.
Against Di Stéfano, Puskas. Legendary battles.
And then the transfers. Di Stéfano himself was controversial. Both clubs wanted him.
But Luis Figo, moving from Barcelona to Real Madrid in 2000, that was something else.
Oh, the reaction was unbelievable. Pure fury. Shows you the emotional investment.
And others have crossed that line too. Schuster, Ronaldo, Luis Enrique.
Each one just adds a bit more fuel to the fire, you know?
Oh, you can't talk players without mentioning Messi versus Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, absolutely. 2009 to 2018, that era was El Clásico in many ways. Their personal duel for goals, for Billar.
Yeah.
It defined it.
And Messi's still the top scorer in El Clásico history, right?
Yep, 26 goals.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And other player rivalries, too, like Di Stéfano versus Kubala back then.
Yeah.
Or maybe Piqué versus Ramos more recently.
These iconic players lead to iconic moments. That 11-1 and 43. Controversial, but remembered.
Then Cruyff's Barça winning 5-0 in 74. Amazing football.
Only for Real Madrid to hit back 5-0 in 95.
And Guardiola's Barça against Mourinho's Madrid, that 5-0 in 2010.
Wow, just breathtaking. But it's not always just the football, is it? The animosity.
Like the final of the bottles in 68. Real Madrid fans throwing things.
Or that pig's head thrown at Figo when he returned to Camp Nou.
Yeah, those moments, they really capture the sheer intensity, the hatred sometimes.
Let's look at the numbers quickly. As of, May 11, 2025, how does it stack up overall?
It's remarkably tight. Across all official competitive games, Real Madrid 105 wins, Barcelona 104.
Wow, just one win difference.
Just one. and 52 draws. And La Liga, it's also super close. Real 79 wins, Barça 76.
So neck and neck.
Pretty much. Barça has a slight edge in the Copa del Rey. Madrid leads in the Supercopa and the Champions League meetings.
And player records. We mentioned Messi's goals.
Yep, 26. And Sergio Busquets has the most appearances, 48 games. That balance over, 261 official matches? It's kind of incredible.
It really highlights the sustained competition, and the media plays a huge role in all this, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. They often frame it around the politics, the identity clash.
Historically, you'd see pretty biased reporting from Madrid and Barcelona-based media, too.
For sure. And now with global media, it's just become this massive worldwide spectacle. Social media adds another layer.
Interaction, but also conflict sometimes.
Yeah. And the focus on player rivalries like Messi, Ronaldo, that really plays well globally.
It creates narrative people can latch onto.
And that feeds right back into the fan culture.
Yeah.
These clubs have huge global followings.
And for many fans, supporting their team is defending their identity, their values.
You see the Catalan nationalist sentiment with Barca fans, Spanish nationalism often more with Real Madrid fans.
And that passion, sometimes it boils over into hostility, unfortunately.
Yeah. There's that Spanish idea, morbo. Yeah, it's like this intense, almost dark fascination with the rivalry. A kind of compelling drama, even if it's negative.
Interesting. And academics study this too.
Oh, yeah. Sociologists see it as a mirror of the tensions between Catalonia and Spain.
Looking at nationalism, identity.
Exactly. How social media shapes it, fan behavior, even the economic side of it all. It's a rich field.
So wrapping it up, this Real Madrid-Barcelona thing, it's just way more than football.
It's a whole cultural phenomenon, isn't it? History, politics, sport, all mixed together.
Its appeal is global and enduring because of that rich history, the icons, and how it reflects these bigger issues in Spain.
And even with Messi and Ronaldo gone, it's still massive. That mix of top-level football, the historical baggage, the politics, the passion, it just keeps feeding itself.
So here's something to think about. Given all these deep historical and cultural roots we've discussed, is El Clásico, for you, fundamentally about the sport? Or is it more a reflection of national identity? And maybe, how could future political changes in Spain affect this whole dynamic?
Good question to ponder.
Definitely. Thanks for diving deep with us today.